Greetings, gamers. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Thank you, Jarvis, for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Welcome all of Jarvis's viewers. Thank you, Broco Lycan, for the follow as well. And Toast, get got. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, everybody's favorite card in Legacy, name sticker slash underscore slash mind goblin, and every other sticker and attraction card has now been banned in Legacy. Stresmit. Oh, wow. That's a good one. That's a good one. Um. Anyway, it's been banned. We don't have to worry about it anymore. I personally am very happy about it. And the meta's going to shift because Goblins was like the second most played deck behind Scam. So I'm curious where that's going to end up. I think a big thing to keep in mind is that basically all the other red Ancient Tomb decks are going to be doing a lot better because they all just had a really bad, really bad Goblins matchups. So I'm expecting a lot more Moon Stompy to pop up. Hey Gabs, how's it going? How will this affect LeBron's legacy? I can't speak to that, unfortunately. But anyway, certainly no reason that people aren't going to play more Scam. And I'm trying out some new stuff. First off, we're still playing Black White. I'm not going to play Teague tonight, just because I don't know, the Teague matchups aren't really around there anymore. Except I'm going to point out the Mindbreak traps because while Teague is good against Storm in general, the Black Saga Storm deck that has been the most popular is like not a good therapy matchup because they're just so good at turn oneing you, basically. I think the argument for therapy against Storm was a lot more sound when people weren't actually playing Storm. It was just like, extra cards to bring in that aren't amazing, but they're good. They'll get you through it if you happen to run into one of the few Storm players that are in the room. But there have been a lot more of those kind of decks out lately. So, and especially because they're an LED Echo deck, I want to try playing some Mindbreak traps. Other things I'm playing, we have a Vanishing Verse here. I won't hide that. There we go. I've kind of just was feeling like with how permanent based it feels like a lot of matchups are going to be, I kind of wanted to put an extra removal spell into the deck, and I specifically wanted to play a cheaper one than 3 mana because the format is still very fast. The nice thing about Vanishing Verse is it kills every threat in Scam. It kills every threat in all of the other all the red Ancient Tomb decks. It's what else? It is good against like Beanstalk and Murktide and all the Delver threats, things like that. I had thought about this card before, talked about it with some people, weren't sure really where they landed, but I decided, what the hell, I'm going to try it out. And the last thing here is some Sanctifier in Vex. This is probably the card I'm least sure about. I think its applications are mostly kind of obvious. I think it's quite good against Scam because they can't reanimate any of their stuff, and also you can eventually block a lot of their things. Also think it's sort of interesting as just like a pro red 2/2 against like Moon Stompy. I'm curious if that like actually works out or not. Main downside is that Sanctifier and Vec, unlike other cards you could play like Rest in Peace, don't keep them from reanimating your stuff. Not sure how much that will matter, but hey, I just want to try it out. And I went up to the 4th ley line as well. And the main deck is totally unchanged because the main deck is perfect, other than the fact that it doesn't have pre-war formal wear in it. So we're going to play some games, and I will also be playing in the challenge tomorrow evening. So some of this will be prepping for that. Hopefully I get some good data out of it. If I don't, oh well. It turns out there's only so much data you can get from doing reps on Magic Online. Or only so quickly you can get that data anyway. So. I'm slightly quiet. Huh. Let me adjust things slightly. I'm almost maxed on the microphone. I am now maxed, so I'm gonna leave it there. If that's still too quiet, let me know. I'm at least maxed in OBS. I don't know about my Windows settings. Yes, Toast. Toast, I'm waiting. Yeah? Yeah, it does. Perfect volume. All right, cool. Continue, Toast. Do you have something else to say about that? Oh, you're saying EV. Got it. Fine. She's got you there. Destroyed. Playing against meh. All right. I will reveal my companion and then mulligan to 6. Alright, this works. I will just bottom one of the vials, probably. Yeah. Getting near the board and Yorion roared. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, Flooded Strand. I think Flooded Strand pass is making me feel vile over Thoughtseize. Rhinoceros, thank you so much for the sub. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. For the Prime sub specifically. If I know I'm playing against beans, I would Thoughtseize first, yes. Because keeping a bean out of their hand would be very high value. Alright, they mill a Murktide with their Undercity Sewers. It looks like it's probably beans. Unfortunate, but I'll live. Ooh, another Thoughtseize. That's pretty good. What do you got over there? I'm going to laugh if they did the Witherbloom command overcasting a beanstalk. Force of Negation pitching Jace Reawakened. My opponent's on some sauce. What's the highest EV legacy deck to marry into? I mean, this is a really boring answer, but it's got to be Delver, right? So my opponent didn't play a bean again. They probably would have played a Murktide if they had it. I'm guessing their hand is just like a Bowmasters, maybe another Force of Will? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure, at least for the mana efficiency, I'm gonna... I guess it could also be a Daze. You know, I'm going to figure out why they force a negation. For no good reason. Got it. What do I even take of these? It's either the Bowmasters or the Force. I don't really care about Murderous Cut very much here. I'm going to get rid of the Force. I think the Force has the highest likelihood of presenting like real problems. Oh, especially if they're not casting Bowmasters. Hell yeah. That's very good for me. They're definitely supposed to just like put it into play and start clocking, but they don't want to, so. Okay. That's annoying. But it should be okay, because they can't have Force here, so. What? Oh, okay. What do I not want them to have? I think I would rather they not have. Doesn't really matter. They're gonna get the same, but I think I could take the. Since they have 2 black spells, I probably take that. Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. Beanstalk taken care of. I was just thinking the same thing, Toast, and it looks like they have decided they would rather have the card than the 2/2, which I am okay with. Magic Friends, thank you so much for the subscription as well. How's it going? Now that they've used the Murderous Cut, I'm also very happy to get a Stoneforge here. If I had a 4th land, I would probably get Scarab Swarm, but as is, I think I'm happy to get Stoneforge. Recruiter probably gets Bowmastered. I mean, they gotta if they're not casting it now, like literally when are they? So. Interesting. I'll start with the Stoneforge still. They have fewer answers to Stoneforge, so. I'm gonna. This is a very easy formal wear moment. I think I'm gonna get Batters. No, I should just get Cauldron. I'm not really close to casting either of them, so I should just get the one that's the higher upside. Yeah, Fatal Push. Rats. Oh well. Give me 1 moment. I'm back. So my opponent hedge mazed and put a force of will in the yard. That's totally fine by me. Cool. Yeah, I'm just probably gonna Bowmaster in their upkeep. Yeah. I don't think it matters a ton. The army is better unless they have a Bowmaster in their hands. It looks like they don't. But I think like the small downside of letting them have a creature in play that could get bigger, I think it's just fine. So well, we're not dying to a Murktide anytime soon, so I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, deal. Sure. Yeah, if they're just passing, that is perfectly fine by me. Ooh. Yeah, I'm still just gonna chill. I'd be pretty happy to draw another land, so I'm gonna wait on cracking my fetch. All right, yeah, I think I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, they do have another Up the Beanstalk. I still have Lauren and Skyclave and Recruiter to answer it. Oh, prediction is up. What's the prediction? Prediction is, will Sanctifier in fact do anything relevant? That's a good one. There are 2 copies in the deck. Are we allowed to double up on the formal wear because it would be so good right now? I'm going to say no, but I get where you're coming from. I'm going to get my Lauren here. I never asked why those cards aren't MTGO. Like, is there a stated reason? Kind of. Yes, the stated reason just is that it's basically contracting problems. Yeah. The exact same thing happened with the 40k commander decks that came out. And they basically never gave. Yeah, you had to buy the whole commander deck. We didn't even know that we were gonna be able to do that until like it was like literally a year and a half where the 40k cards just didn't exist online until one day they were like, "Hey, these cards are gonna be available on Magic Online if you buy the whole commander deck starting tomorrow and only for 1 month." That's like it was total nonsense. So like I'm going to get this out of here. I don't really want them to be drawing extra cards. If I didn't have this much removal, I would probably rely on Karakas more. Yeah, it's truly unknowable how these cards on Magic Online was not part of the initial contract. It's kind of absurd, but oh, Trial's gonna win big. Oh boy. Alright, does my opponent have another force of will? Yeah, this is fine. They don't. Hell yeah. My opponent's got to find a way to win the game very soon. Okay, here's a Murktide. It's only one Murktide? Oh, that's not enough. Nope, just nothing? Alright. This is the second Bowmasters. I've been playing around days for most of this game. I think I will just let them trade here. They don't trade? What? I don't understand. I got a lot of cards over here. I don't need to have all these. I don't need their exile pile. Kind of still just want to draw lands, weirdly. Alright, cool. I think I'm happy to cast Yorion here. They can't hard cast Force because of Thalia. If they pitch a Force, that's fine. Yeah, pitch Force. What are they pitching? They pitch a Lorien Revealed. Yeah, that's totally fine. It's one fewer Force that's in their deck to protect the Murktides, of which they have like 2 left they have to kill me with. Mystic Sanctuary. Witherbloom command on top? Okay. That's a strange choice. I think I am happy to surveil here. I mean, yeah. Again, at this point, all I need is all the removal so that I can't die. Yep, we got not much time left on the prediction. I can't actually tell how much, but get him in chat. Only bad draw is Vile. I would also been a land here. Like land does let me cast Cauldra, but like I'm expecting something like this to happen anyway. And I'd rather have a real card. And they drain me? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sorry, friend, you're not winning this one. All right, I think we got it, Chad. I think we made it. I am not even counting. I'm just going to be happy. Oh no, they concede before the trigger resolves. All right, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 insects. Okay, Vanishing Verse notably kills like literally everything in their deck other than the one of Leovold. And Battle Abide will also kill stuff, and we want the Lauren. I think that's it. Cut the GT, cut some Thalias. Call it good. I will not be boarding in the Sanctifiers. I will not, I mean, to speak of the name, I will not ruin the sanctity of the prediction and just board it in all the time. Sanctifiers, the idea is twofold. One, it's good against scam because literally all of their creatures are black, basically. I also am like vaguely interested in if it's good enough against like Moonstompy, for example, just being like a 2/2 pro red. Because those are kind of I expect Moonstompy to definitely like get more popular because of its good scam matchup now that it doesn't have goblins to worry about. This hand is not good. The only good thing about it is it has a beans answer in it, but I don't think that's good enough. This isn't great, but I'll keep it. If you use 100k, does that get Sanctifiers boarded in? No, that's for Yorion. It's not for Sanctifier. Sorcerer Seed, Brainstorm, huh? I sure hope there's a Lorien revealed over there. Put Batterskull on bottom and then get Cauldron. All right, cool. Um, What am I doing here? I guess it's kind of easy to cast Mom because it means that if they are trying to shuffle with Alorian revealed, they can't actually do it here and kill Mom if with like a Bowmasters. They didn't shuffle. Now they shuffle. Okay, so it's possible that play was just too smart, but oh well. Oh, well, I like that. My opponent is F6ing. All right, we're going to get a sash here easily. Hey, James Stoneforge, how's it going? Is this a formal wear moment? Yeah, it probably is. All right, Stoneforge lives. I'm not going to fetch here because I think I just want to keep drawing lands, so I don't really know what I'm looking for. All right, cool. Do I just verse this up the beanstalk now? I think I do. Before they can get any more cards off of it. Yeah, this Cauldron is kind of carrying as is, so I think I can just get the engine out of it. Yeah, I should do it upkeep. Yep, should have done it upkeep. Oops. I need this to be get a planes. Actually, I am gonna get a planes, but I'm not putting the sash into play. I was thinking there were still gonna be cards in their yard, but there just aren't. So no reason to let the sash die to a Bowmasters that would otherwise basically be a dead card right now. Mm-hmm. Now that's a good draw because if their hope is to kill my germ with Shieldred's Edict, I have bad news for them letting me untap. Oh no. Guys. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, they're chatting. They thought that Force of Vigor exiled. That would be if Force of Vigor exiled. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, it's over. I guess maybe they'll have a Bowmasters here. They do have a Bowmasters. All right. This should be super lethal. Yeah, I just move this over here, and there will be no question about it. They can block 4 total. Yeah, they don't even block. They're not even bothering. Game's over. All right. GG's. Have you shared your thoughts on Sticker Goblin yet? I am glad that it's gone. I did not like playing that matchup at all. I was sort of over picking stickers in paper. And I was especially over not knowing how much mana it was going to make. You try exclamation point deck. Also, it's in the Stream Decker. This hand sure has Stoneforge Mystic and equipment, and is also very bad against Wasteland. What do you think about Beanstalk not getting banned? I mean, I don't think Beanstalk is going to get banned anytime soon because it's not even doing that well right now. I don't want the card to exist. I don't think it really makes for very interesting games, but like it's nowhere close to ban worthy. We can do better than this. This hand, that one was very clunky. This hand is like 4 out of 7 the same cards. The Aether Vial makes me feel a little bit better about the fact that it's very weak to Wastelands. I think I'm going to keep it, and I'll just put the Sash on the bottom. Plateau. Goblin Welder. Okay. Whoa, oh, Jesus Christ. Magic Online, don't lag like that, please. Whew. If my opponent has Great Furnace into Goblin Engineer, good for them. I guess it could also be like Lotus Petal or something, but yeah, that's fine. Can I get a basic, please? Basic Plains, not basic Swamp. Well, now I want a basic Swamp. Yeah, okay. Save me, Vile. Vile, save me. I think I'm honestly pretty happy to just try to trade with this Goblin Welder with this Mom so that I don't have to worry about it. I think I'd rather do that than use my swords. Did we mull AI Ganjo, Caracas, Stoneforge, Lion's Ash, Jite hands? Yes, except we drew the Jite. We didn't have it in our opener. It was our first draw step. Dragon Engine, it's 5, right? Yeah. I don't think I can really afford to let this untap. With Engine now in there. And I just have to use my mana efficiently, yeah. Okay. Got it. that is the kind of game we're playing, huh? Can I recruit for a plains, please? Well, my opponent doesn't cast a turn, cast a fable, so I feel really good about that. Yeah, I'm just doing this. I'm not like thrilled about it, but I think this is honestly pretty fine. Ooh, wastelands. Let's make sure that that never matters. We have wasteland for a saga if we have to use it. Think we want to put in G-type? Maybe? I don't know. Oh right, Unearth is an ability. It doesn't cast it. That was the mistake I made. I'm keeping this on 3 for now. I don't want to take up to 5, and I'm not sure what I want with this. Oh. Huh. Well then. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I should not have eaten that at sorcery speed. I forgot that Unearth is a trigger that goes onto the stack. It does not get cast, because Unearth is different from Escape. Okay. That's fine. Now I am going to get a Flicker Wisp and oh, they're conceding. Okay. Yeah, it's control to hold priority. All right. Basically everything they have is going to be monocolored or no colors. Like it notably can't kill like a Urza Saga construct if I needed to, but that's fine. Definitely Vanishing Verse, definitely Lauren, and that might be it, honestly. Let's get rid of 2 Thalias. Sanctifiers don't really do it. Sanctifiers are okay to terrible, right? It's basically a Chaos Defiler, and that's it. So I think, yeah, this is it. Yeah, I'm deciding to try Vanishing Burst. I was looking at my sideboard and just feeling like I wanted to go back to trying out another removal spell and just wanted to play the cheapest one I could. So I can roll with this hand, especially on the draw. Yeah, I like that it answers like basically every card that matters in Scam, Mono Red, Delver, and Beans. What other matchups even are there, right? Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Another land pass, huh? Alright, cool. Let's get this mom in play. Fable. Okay. Well, my mom's alive, so I can live with that. When I on tap with mom, man, we just Stone Forge, right? They pitch Painter Servant. Okay. This is a Fury? Sure. I think I have to stay on blocking duty with this Cauldra, yeah. Okay. I wonder if I was supposed to surveil there, maybe. I think I am pretty happy to recruit for Lauren here, though. I guess with his reflection, I might be forced to kill the Fury now. But if they copy Fury, it's not even that good, right? They kill my Stoneforge that I've already put the equipment into play with. They kill my Recruiter. They need to attack with both to do anything. In which case I just block the real Fury and then they can't do that anymore. And I would much rather Lauren the Reflection and keep the Solitude up in case they find Grindstone. I think that's kind of where I'm feeling. Yeah, I think I can afford to let them untap with Reflection. Usually you cannot, but I think it's okay here. There's also the possibility of just solituding it now. Now that they've like spent the mana on it. And I also know that they can't kill me with Painter Servant this turn now. So yeah, I think this is actually right. Kind of wishy-washy there, but another Painter. Okay. Everything is also black. All right. You don't like that because they've been screaming Blue Blast and we can take 6. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm feeling uncertain about it, but I probably could just afford it to take 6. Okay, another land here is really nice. Yeah. I'll get rid of the blue painter. Turn off red blasts. Do I get rid of the reflection first? I'm thinking that I maybe don't want to get rid of the reflection first because I can flash in Bowmasters next turn. I need to draw land and then maybe. So never mind. Yeah, I think I should get the painters out of here so that I don't die to those. Karn the Great Creator resolves. Karn looks kind of sick when he's when he's black. That's cool. Ensnaring Bridge. Well, I have a repeatable answer to that, so I'm not too worried there. Can swarm for 5 on their yard or 4 on mine. We'll start with the Lauren though. Yeah, still just get rid of the painter. No reason to die to Grindstone off the top. And now I get to kill the Karn. Got to pick up the pace a little bit. But I think now that both painters are off the board, I'm feeling quite good about our position in general. They pitch Chaos Defiler to Fury, I assume killing all of the non-Cauldron creatures. So they can 6 us here. Unfortunately, yeah, I should have done this on my turn. I goofed. So they get to 6 us. Cast Bridge. And now, what do we do now? I'll at least start by swarming, I think. If they draw a card they can't cast, that would be really good for me. Maybe I'm supposed to wasteland there actually for that reason. No, okay. We're good. I should have wasted so that they couldn't cast a 3. Oh, nice. Cool. We are fine. Rewarded for not wasting, weirdly. Let's get our second Lauren. Oh, sure. Yeah. Forgot that they could do that. Yeah, so I should just Bowmaster the Welder. Hmm. Do I even need to do that? Make a copy of Welder. Doesn't do anything because I can still just hit them for 7 in the air. I'll do it because the upside of hitting a land here is actually really high for us. And a land we did in fact hit. All right. We got there the very hard way, but now we have a giant board in play, and they can't kill us from 2 mana and a reflection, really. So, yeah, cool. All right, made a few mistakes there, but it's all right. We had the right general plan, even if a couple of the specific plays were a little off. Definitely just Bowmaster the Welder first, and then we get to do all of that like a turn earlier, or like without having to sort of twist ourselves into knots to get to that point. This hand is very clunky. Also bouncing lower before Fury to be, yeah. Nah, this hand ain't it. This hand's better. Not great, but it is better. I'll put one of the Marsh Flats back. Actually, that's a lie. Prismatic Vista is strictly worse than Marsh Flats. There we go. Classic DNT start, Plains Mother Runes. Volcanic Islands, DRC. Got it. I'm going to be playing into Daze anyway. I'm very happy to force them to have a Daze or a Force right now to protect this DRC. And they don't have it. Hell yeah. Now I have Bowmasters in play with a Mom protecting it against Delver on turn 2. Whew. They concede. Hell yeah. Nice. I'm sorry, believers. We are once again not hitting a Sanctifier and Vec matchup. Yeah, that's good. I think it has good cards, but it has some weaknesses. I think the upside's high enough we can keep it, especially on the draw, but it has flaws for sure. Another DRC, sure. Another DRC bauble. They put another DRC into the yard. I'm very happy with that. Another bauble. Okay. They've been a force of will. More cards I'm happy to see. And this DRC is delirious on turn 1 before they pass the turn. That's pretty crazy. Okay, cool. That makes me feel a lot better about this hand, honestly. Yeah. I had a feeling when they binned the DRC, they probably had a second threat. What do we do here? Another Solitude. What can I do? I could like pitch Mom to a Solitude to take care of the DRC. I feel like I can't just like let this Delver flip. There's no way I win that game at that point. So yeah, I think I'm going to start with that. And the Batterskull already in my hand gives me a good opportunity with this Stoneforge, assuming that it resolves, to get a Lion Sash, so that I have something good to put in with the Stoneforge. Yeah, okay, cool. Never mind. To have something to put in off the Stoneforge while still having a white card to pitch the Solitude. Could Mom waste? They only have one land. Yeah, but they don't need lands to kill us if I just let my if I don't make any progress on dealing with the 3/2, right? Like my wastelands have to be mana sources before they are anything else against Delver. I need to wait one turn on this. Yeah, like, I mean, look at my hand. It's all 5-drops. I need to cast. I'm going to need to hard cast some of these if I want to win this game. Yep. I don't like our chances here. If we find a removal spell for the Delver that we can play... Okay. I was just about to say that we can play in the same turn that we cast this Solitude. Okay, big swing, big swing. What's left in their hands? It's got to be like a Bolt. Another Delver makes sense. Another Delver. Okay, jeez. Flicker Wisp would be great here. Not Caracas. I just need these Delvers to not flip. That's all there is to it. If they don't flip, and I draw like Jite next turn, or another land, or a Wisp, then we can get somewhere. If they, okay, cool. They don't flip, so we're in good shape. I do know they have a Molten Collapse though, so they're probably just going to collapse the Skyclave and then attack for 2. I might be thinking about whether it's worth it to do that. They don't think it's worth it, which is fine by me. That was a really good draw. Okay. They have a Molten Collapse in hand for sure. What's the best way to beat a spell on the top to flip the Delvers? If I... They could have a... The last card could be Daze. But I think I have to assume that it's not. Because I don't think I can beat it if it's a Daze. If I cast the Batterskull, they can... If they flip the Delvers and Molten Collapse the Batterskull, they attack me for 6 down to 5, but then I can just equip the Batterskull to the Skyclave and attack back for 6, and then that stabilizes. I think that's just the play then. I guess I'll go to 4 because I have to fetch here. Cool. Batterskull resolves. Yeah, they can only kill one of the 2 creatures. Okay, Bowmasters was the other card in hand. Got it. They flip to a second Molten Collapse. So they have 2 collapses in hand. One of them has to kill the Batterskull right now. Thank God that card's a sorcery. Now what do we need? So they attack us down to 6. They attack us 4/6 down to 3. What do we got? Scrublands. That's huge. Now I cut them off the black so they can't cast the second collapse. And now we're stable. We're dead to bolt off the top, but that's it. And then next turn we get the Solitude, one of the Delvers, and then, okay, Ponder's a little scary. We just need them to not find Lightning Bolts. Although I guess in this case, a land also is pretty bad. But they shuffled, but they found a land. Okay. I don't think that we can beat this. Wisp off the top might be able to do it. Yeah, so if they have nothing, we Solitude a Delver, we block a Bowmasters, but we're taking 5 damage. So yeah, the land off the top killed us, unfortunately. Or Ponder, it's a land off the top. So close. Yeah, resubmit. Calm down, Chylith. We're not bringing Sanctifiers in. It exiles like no cards. I like this hand. Always happy to cast turn 1 Vial on the play against Delver. Ooh, turn 2 Ponder. Hell yeah. All right. It's all coming together here. And they pass, so they have a Bowmaster in hand. I'm gonna take this up to 2. I'm just gonna wait. I have the ability to cast Thalia, protect it with Karakas from a Bowmaster, but what if I just don't bother? Why do they do this? Yeah, I don't want to wasteland here. If you are a Delver player, do not board in counterbalance against Death and Taxes. That is my gift to you. Don't do this. Oh, please waste my Karakas. Yes. What do I want to save more, the Thalia or the Vial? It's got to be the Vial, right? Okay. Just getting all the Karakas out of there. Got it. Should leave the Karakas untapped so they want to wasteland it again. That's fine. I wonder if I'm supposed to just Karakas the Thalia in response to the wasteland that last turn, or in response to the what am I trying to say? Yeah, Karakas the Thalia in response to their wastelands to protect it from collapse, or like force out the removal then and there. Not sure. I think no, because I'm assuming that it's going to live and I just play my second Karakas. Never mind. Sorcery speed, Bowmasters. Waste my Caracas again. Do it. Yes. I'm going to save it this time because I don't have any use for it. I guess I just play a Plains. I'll just pass. Hopefully they cast a Brainstorm here. We'll see. That would be nice. Even if they don't, I'll Violin the Bowmaster's end step. Ooh. I can kill that. They bolt. They have to hit a creature here. Creature artifact to save the DRC. Instant. Instant does not get there. Alright, cool. Alright, they get to see our top card. They draw another. Something good? I'll take it. Got a 2-drop. Delver. That is not a 2-drop. Is a Murktide? Yeah, bummer. Murktide and a Delver, and their last card is I don't know what? Yeah, okay. Alright, I need to find her. I have not... Have I played a single removal? Okay, there we go. I was just about to ask if I have actually found a single removal spell this game, and I think the answer is no, unless you consider Bowmaster and Wisp to be removal spells, which they kind of are. So I have the option to hard cast Solitude around Daze, but lose to Force of Will on top of their deck, or I can just take 8 to 11 and then Violin the Solitude next turn. I think that I want to wait. Especially... Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I think it's hard to... I think, like, Force of Will on top of their deck is, like, the only way I can lose. There's a Ponder on top. Okay. They shuffle. I take 11. Glad they haven't put any pressure on me so far. A really important part of why all of this works. Batterskull. Well, that's a little unnecessary. I'm doing the sorcery speed because I'm going to also cast this Yorion. Force of Will is sided out. I have not found that to be the case against Delver basically ever. I think if Delver is siding out Force, I would consider that to be a pretty big mistake, honestly. Yeah, I think Delver didn't. I think Delver boarded out Force of Will like 4 years ago, maybe, but certainly not since Modern Horizons 2 came out. I didn't attack with Thalia because there's just like no way to lose, basically, if I just like keep my blockers back just to be maybe too safe, but like I'll live with being too safe, you know? I can go down to 4 here, cast Batter Skull. It's possible I was supposed to just attack with the Solitude and gain the 3, but I think that's worse than... Actually, I don't want to... I know that they have a Murktide in their hand right now, so... yeah, I can go down to 4 here. Another Murktide on top. Okay. They force pitching a Murktide. Got it. And they're about to draw a Murktide. Yeah, I'll pass. Yeah. And this is the end game they now cannot beat. I just need to gain some life before it's too late. But I don't have to worry about that right now, so I will just attack. I'm probably being more conservative with my attacks than I need to be, but all I need is this next turn for it to basically stop mattering. I think I'm actually going to do this now, because I don't want them to draw a bolt and then be able to bolt my Solitude. So I'll just do this while they have no cards in hand. It'll still kill any threat. At the very least, I'm just going to kill the Bowmad, the army token, and then I can finally attack with my Solitude and gain some life. After all these years. Even better. Force of Will on top. That's not a good one at all. All right, we made it, chat. All right. Down to the trophy match. No, sorry. That was only 3. Why did I think that was 4? Why did I think that was 4? Oh well. This is mono white D&T looking hands. I think I can keep it though. Certainly loses to stuff, but what hands of ours don't? Uh-oh. I don't like see to this at all with this hand. Patchwork automaton, gross. Yeah, this hand to use a lotus petal to cast it. So yeah, so it's just going to be a plain old 8 cast probably. I really don't need this many Mother of Runes. It's not a good card in this matchup. But I will cast it as a trump blocker. Alright, please give me another land so that I can just waste this saga and not have to think about it. Oh god, alright. They're going off. They see Stoneforge Mystic, okay. Okay, it is another land, so I can go ahead and wasteland this saga. Pretty comfortably with the knowledge that I'll Stoneforge next turn. I think I make that play. I think I am probably wasting regardless, but this at least like makes me feel a little bit better about it. I don't like 8 cast. Alright, moms have now gained 11 life. Uh, 6, 7, 8. Can I... How realistically can I beat this saga going off? So... Stoneforge for Cauldra. Next turn, I could waste the saga, so I only get 1 construct. I would still be holding back the patchwork and the construct with my Cauldra. And I can like recruit for Lauren and start going off. Maybe I just have to let them get 1 turn with this saga. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to just take at least 8. Bleh. 9, I go to 8. Yeah, I have to. I guess no. I really can't beat. Can't really beat them getting a shadow spear. Oh, wait a second. Am I just dead? I did not fully grok how big that construct was going to be. So I can block the patchwork, kill it in first strike damage, then I'm still dead. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Well, I don't really have a way to win from there regardless, so. Oh well. Alright, bringing in all these. Vanishing Verse is unfortunately not good here. I can pretty easily cut Jite into Thalias, though. I would like to cut Moms. Do I cut Moms? I don't think so. I don't know. Mom and Thalia are both bad. Artifacts don't count as monocolored because they are no colors. This will work. Put him against a 6, which will make this Thoughtseize feel a little bit better. Unfortunately, I don't have much to say about an Urza Saga if it's in their hand, but hopefully I can make the rest of it awkward enough. Oh, Huh. Their hand kind of sucks. Cool. I'll just take... Their hand is literally all their Saga tutor targets. So I'm very happy to take Synthesizer. What do they think it's going to just like cast Spur? Oh, they cast Needle in the blind? I guess naming Wastelands. Yeah, they name Wastelands Shadow Spear. Yeah, that's fine. They saw Thalia and Flicker Wisp. Okay. Yeah, this is probably a Thalia turn. It's hard to imagine them casting a draw spell to make me want to play the Bowmasters. Alright, come on. Wastelands? Yeah, I guess it just has to be Wasteland because I don't have a third land to do anything else. I cast Boots, yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Got it. Alright, cool. Please may I draw a land such that I may cast my Flicker Wisp. I would really appreciate that. Well, that sucks. I was hoping I was going to put my opponent to 3. Connor J. Clark, thank you so much for the follow. How's it going? Welcome. Ugh. Now that I can't do that, I guess I'm kind of priced into doing this. They go up to 14. Basically, they're going to gain 5, but then take 6, so they go to 8. Yeah, this doesn't feel good, but I think it might be right. And now, like, they run the risk of, I guess, like, importantly, they're not going to be able to make a construct and put spear and boots on it, so basically this gives another draw to a land. And they're going to 6 to do it, which means it's even more likely that they're just going to die. I guess if they have a soul land, they could do both. That would force out the second Solitude. Aether Spell Bomb. And Seed of the Synod. Okay. Thalia helps us there, but because if that, with that, they could have done all of it. That's actually kind of awkward because that means we actually can't use Wisp on it, and the Spell Bomb means they aren't dead. So how do I deal with this? I probably just have to Solitude this now too. Unfortunately. Yeah. Gives him a lot of life, but I don't think I really have a good anything else to do. If I... Okay, there we go. Another land, finally. I feel like probably no on the Thoughtseize. If they're going to be doing anything, they're going to be casting it on their turn. So I think I want cards that play to the board. What about playing Giver to get protection from artifacts? Comes at the cost of not actually doing like anything of what Mother of Runes is good at, which is like forcing your opponent to answer it right now, or it'll be a problem for the rest of the game. And the problem with Giver of Runes is that they can just they can remove it as soon as it's about to be a problem, basically. It would be better in this matchup, to be totally clear. It's just it would be worse in every other matchup. All right, my opponent is looking kind of desperate, honestly. So they can spellbomb my army token. Recruiter's a really good draw. Yep, okay. So I could recruit for Lauren, or if I just wisp my Bowmaster, they're pretty much dead again. So I think I just want to wisp. Like Flicker Wisp puts them to 1, they need 3, basically need to have answers for 3 of them. I think it's more likely they have like one big thing and put a Shadow Spear on it. But it has to be pretty big. Good night, Gabs. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. You can do that. So you're gonna gain 3. Go to 5, but then I just kill you, right? Yeah, cool. All right. Game 3 against 8 casts. Feel a lot worse on the draw, but we'll see what happens. No, they kept a 6. It wasn't a 7. It was still a really bad 6, but yeah. Hard to argue with this. Ugh. Wastelands, turn 1, please. Oh my god, what's in my eye? Ah, get out of there. Oh my god, what is in my eye? Can you go away? They drew both their saga equipment again. That's really funny. Well, I was already pretty sure that I was gonna be casting Vile on turn 1, and now I think I'm even more sure that I'm gonna be doing that. Actually, am I? I think I lied about that, because I think I want to Thoughtseize and then cast Stoneforge on turn 2. I'm guessing it's going to be a land and something else. Oh. Which of these would I rather they not have? I guess it's the Thoughtcast, right? Because if they would need... Yeah, I can just let them have Patchwork, because they can't cast Patchwork and make a Saga token, and it might not even be clear that they're going to be able to make a Saga token. They have 2 draws with the Bauble, but... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just take the Thoughtcast. And then next turn I play a Stoneforge that will get a Cauldron and block everything. Okay. We have a plan. Okay, they don't make a Saga token. I am very happy with that. They see Arid Mesa. Okay. Alright, that Saga made no constructs. It's probably getting an Aether Spellbomb here, if I had to guess. Which isn't great for me. So, oh, Needle on Stoneforge. Okay, that also makes sense. Ugh, okay, those are some gross draws. I was really hoping to not have them find a Thought card so that I could get a Bowmasters in play first. Them playing Odawara also feels pretty good. But I am certainly taking some damage. I think I'm going to use the pedal to put Shadow Spear on that. Yeah, okay. Can I get a battle for Bywater? That would be pretty sick. That doesn't like actually gain me like anything, so never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Another Solitude. What does that get me? I was really hoping to not draw like specifically Solitude, but instead like a white card I didn't care about. So I think I have to pitch Solitude to kill the Patchwork. I think I might have to wait until they attack. Maybe not. So I think the hope here is we pitch Solitude to Solitude, kill the Patchwork, get a Bowmasters into play, and then we kind of want to surveil for the next land so that we can Igonjo the Thought Monitor to kill it. And then we just have to hope that our opponent does like nothing else. And I think I have to do this now because the risk of them drawing a Force of Will is too high. And I'm certainly not blocking, so I will attack for 1. And at the very least, if they equip Shadow Spear, that is basically their whole turn. They see the Cauldron, but they already know about it. Okay. Come on, I need another land. Okay, I really didn't want it to be another fetch land, but I'll live. Hello, how is it going? Game 3 against 8 cast. Things are real hairy, but we might be getting out of this as long as the next couple draws from them aren't too terrifying. But we'll see. That is fine. Land is also fine, I think. From a concert, hell yeah. Yeah, that feeling, I know that feeling well. It's a really good one. Gonjo. Pay for the ward. Annoying that they can now spell bomb it if they want to, yeah. But nothing I can do about that. It's either that or die, so. Can they cast it right away? Yeah, I figures they can, so I can't even Bowmaster it. What do I need now? They're probably gonna put boots on the Thought Monitor, so I have to draw not that. Yeah, they are victorious. Yeah, the spell bomb draw actually was a lot worse than I was thinking, but they got us. All right. Can we get the 4-1? We're finally on the play. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's a little clunky, but that's all right. Excuse me. Polluted Delta. Volcanic Islands. We might be dodging all the Sanctifier matchups, unfortunately. I'm sorry, squad. Ooh, nice. I will swords this Delver if it flips. Force pitch Murktide. Hell yeah, let's go. They revealed Days, so I will not be casting my Skyclave. I will start with my Stoneforge. I see your Doubter badge. I see it there. Can I just go like land so that I can, hey, so that I can just Iganjo it? Yeah, let's go. I should probably be, I guess they had a land up anyway, so they were going to be able to stifle me regardless. Been a while since I activated Iganjo, and then I activated it like 4 turns apart in 2 different matches. It's a good card. It's smelling like a Seek the Beast over there, probably. I could Thalia first, but I think I just want to Stoneforge, especially because I have another one to follow it up with. Yeah, I'm going to Cauldron. Doesn't really feel like a Sash moment. So I'll just Cauldron check him. First one probably gets bolted, and then I'll play the second one. Alright, they keep a card on top. They still have Days. Some Murktide, okay. Looking for Swords or Solitude, please. That's actually not bad, because now I can start with Thalia and then cast the Stoneforge and they can't daze me. Alright, we got a couple turns on this Murktide, but only a couple. Well, they can't cast a Bolt after a Brainstorm, so that's fine by me. Yeah, I mean, we're dead to bolt, but I don't think there's anything we can really do about that. We could like put into GT this turn, but then we're just dead to bolt the next turn. So it doesn't really change anything. We're live. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I was supposed to Bowmaster first, so that was wrong. If I Yeah, I was supposed to Bowmaster and then put in the Batterskull, so that was silly. Although I guess they probably daze it anyway, and then I can't really pay for it, so I can put in GT, which would help me stabilize through Force of Will, or I could just recruit for Solitude and try to kill the Murktide. I think that I want to play around Force because they have 3 cards in their hand and they aren't casting any of them, which makes me feel like one of them is kind of likely to be Force. If it was another threat, they would play it. If it was a cantrip, I think they would be digging for Bolt. So I feel like it's got to be like one. We know one of them's a land because of the days. So it's like land, Force, blue card, something else. I don't know what the something else is, but like that collection of cards makes sense to me. Seek the Beast. Okay, that makes sense. What did they hit? They hit Bolt and DRC. We're not dead to the Bolt because we have the GT counters, so that's good. I guess I'm supposed to just use this right now, probably. Does it matter either way? It doesn't really. They attack me for 2. Yeah, they're forced to use it either way. So and they can't even attack. I guess I should have waited for them to attack. That would have been smart. So now they probably bolt the Thalia, I guess. They bolt the Stoneforge. Oh, that makes sense. They know about the Cauldron I still have, so that checks out. Ooh, that doesn't really help me because I can't deal with the Thalia attacks. So I think that I am supposed to cast Recruiter here. Yeah, notably, I'm now not dead to Force because of how much life that I gained. Yeah, I'll just attack with this. If they block with Murktide, then I get to use 2 GT counters to kill it, which I would be perfectly fine with. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing that they're going to be casting another Murktide if they let the first one go that easily. But even then, I think they would just not block, and then their first Murktide would be like a 11/11 or whatever. I guess they disagree with me apparently. So this one's what, a 7/7? Yeah. Okay. Can I draw swords to plowshares? That'd be nice. Mother of Runes. That's actually also okay because it's an easier card to pitch to this. Or do I just, if I force? Now this is an interesting potential sequence. So if I equip Jitte to Thalia and attack, they block with Murktide, first strike damage happens, and then I get Jitte counters, and I can use the counters to kill the DRC before we Thoughtseize them to potentially get a Force of Will out of their hand, which would turn on Delirium. And once we've cast the Thoughtseize, then we get to probably Solitude the Murktide with impunity. Does that make sense? Or am I just spouting nonsense? Yeah, we wouldn't even be trading because of the Caracas, which is nice. But yes, it would play into days. Or if we save the Thalia, it plays into days, and I think we are not going to do that, which might actually just be a reason to trade off the Recruiter instead of the Thalia. Or no, actually no, that was dumb. I need to trade off the Thalia because trading off the Thalia is what lets me cast the Thoughtseize for only 1 mana. So this was wrong. Now that I'm here, I have to do this still. But yeah, I think we actively wanted the Thalia to die here, actually. Still casting this. This is basically only not going to work if they have Force, blue card, and days. They are trying to hard cast the days, but they can't. They do, in fact, have Force, blue card, and days. Got it. Yeah, so I needed this Thalia to die. So I really just needed to equip Thalia, and then I was correctly playing around the worst case scenario, which was exactly that. We're not dead yet, but we might be. Yeah, land is really good. Since they played a tap land, um, they can't cast a cantrip into finding like a bolt for the Thalia. They also can't attack at all, which is really good for us too. Oh, we just do this again. um, there's definitely like a way that these turns go where we don't have to deal with this Murktide, but there's just no reason to even introduce that risk to this game. Seek the Beast, okay. They exile Chain Lightning and Ponder. And that is 3 of their Murktide Regents, 2 of their Delvers, and 1 of their DRCs dealt with. Whew. They're just casting none of them? That can't be right. Yeah, okay. And now Chain Lightning on the Thalia. Sure, I kill the Questing Druid. Bounce the Thalia. And they're over it. Alright, cool. Works for me. Whew. That was a hairy one. Yeah, I like Cauldron more against a Rug because having a creature that can contend with a big Questing Druid matters. Interesting. This hand can cast anything it draws. Vial and Swords are both really good. I'm going to go with it. And they go Island Pass. Hell yeah. Also not a Bowmasters matchup. So Mom is going to be more likely to live. Not that I have anything to protect with Mom right now, but eventually. Mm-hmm. Sure, I'll play a Marsh Flats. Actually, that's a lie. I'm playing an Arid Mesa. No, it doesn't matter. Just kidding. I have the Prismatic Vista to get a basic swamp, so playing the Marsh Flats to deny info is totally fine. If the DRC becomes delirious, then I'll swords it. Otherwise, I'm not going to worry about it. That's a sorcery. Yeah, I'll see if they make any other decisions. I'll kill it in combat. Now that they can cast a Murktide, I'm going to wait until their end step. Okay, well, I was going to surveil anyway. Yeah. All right, what do we got? No lands, please. No vials either. I need cards that do things. Bolt? Yeah, that works. I can live with that for sure. That is something. That'll work. I'm gonna get a basic swamp here so that I have that going forward. Now we're just gonna chill for a bit, and hopefully we don't have to cast a Solitude because, well, I don't want to pitch Yorion. Waste my backstreet, yeah, that's fine. And here's a Murktide. Can I get like a Recruiter or a Swords or even a Flicker Wisp I would live with? Oh, they have a second Murktide in hand, huh? Just lands, huh? I have to wait for them to cast the other Murktide, I think. I guess if they're only tagging me for 4, I'm gonna take it. Mm-hmm. Because that's another. I can take 4 to get closer to potentially vialing in the Solitude. Here's the second one. Okay. All right. We are untapping. I'm keeping my Vial on 3 for Recruiter and Wisp. Both would be really good here. Ajite is not really good at all. I just have Force, yeah, okay. So extremely dead. No shot at all. On the bright side, Formalware. Yeah, we sure did draw just no creatures. Alright. Treat me well this time. Has a vial, but the mana is terrible, and I can't cast these Bowmasters. And this Jite will not get out of my opener. Alright, I like this hand a lot more. I'll put Sash on the... No, I don't really want to put Sash on the bottom. But I don't really want to put a land on the bottom either. I can live with Sash on the bottom, I think. All right. What do we do here? We could take one of the threats because we can't really... We're not that well positioned to beat two threats, especially backed by Force of Will. We could take the Brainstorm because it's the only thing that they can cast other than these threats. Kind of like just taking Brainstorm here, actually. I think it's either Brainstorm or DRC. I think I like taking Brainstorm. Really wish that was off a swamp, given the wastelands that they have shown us. And if... Yeah, okay, I can live with that. Okay. That's a good draw, too. Yeah, I'm just getting plains. Let's cast Thalia. Hope they force it. They do force it. Force pitching another Delver. I'll take that. Delver doesn't flip. Cast a DRC. So they must have drawn another threat then. If it was a bauble, they would have cast it. I did not expect that to live, but I'll take a Batterskull. Wonder if it was another DRC then, maybe? Brainstorm. Okay. Chain Lightning. So they're gonna hit sorcery, enchantment. Okay. And I know that they have force and blue card because they are a Delver player, so they always do. Oh god. Jeez. Yeah. Please force this. Cool. Force, pitching Brainstorm. Alright. Land next turn, please. I want them to play a land and a Murktide and then have no cards, and then I draw a basic swamp or something. That's what I'm asking for. No, are you kidding me? No. Delver players. That one hurts. That's the first time that a tapped shadowy backstreet like really destroyed me like that. Bummer. Well, it happens. I am very sorry for all of the Sanctifier and Vec believers. We hit 0 of the matchups I was thinking of for that card, and I'm very sorry. But the doubters are going to get their points once I resolve it. My computer's going very slow, so they have to be patient with me. Believers indeed in shambles, and I'm very sorry. So yeah, Vanishing Verse came in almost every matchup, which was nice. It definitely, you know, the one time I saw it, it did what I wanted it to do. I'll probably keep trying it out. Manage prediction. Oh, it's been resolved. Never mind. We're good. Oh, yep. Okay. Sorry. There you go. I see that you said it now. I have to minimize OBS to go look at everything else. So I am now seeing that you said it. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably going to play a list very similar to this in the challenge tomorrow. I will not be streaming it, but hopefully I'll do well and then tweet about it and then get however much sleep that I can. But it is about 11:30. Feeling pretty tired. Got some stuff to deal with and some sleep to catch up on. So I think we are going to call it there. So let me switch over to this old screen right here. You can find me on all of these places on the internet. If you missed any of this VOD, it will be uploaded to YouTube in its entirety. And yeah, you can catch me in the other places. I am looking to see if there's someone to raid. My computer is still going very slowly. Who do we got? Not really anybody. I guess we're just going to call it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I will see you all, hopefully, this Sunday at the usual time, 9 Eastern. But until then, have a good night.